Hey guys, it's Molly. Today, you're gonna learn how to make a really good meatloaf. I'm gonna teach you how to make the Crown of Gold meatloaf. This recipe was put out by French's Mustard back in 1959. Let's get started. In goes the meat, then we mix that with the breadcrumbs, and my hands are clean. All right, I'm gonna wash my hands. Now I'm gonna add the rest of the ingredients. So here are the egg yolks, the salt. I don't have French's mustard, I have Heinz. Whoops. So in goes the mustard, the horseradish, the green peppers, and I'm using just minced fresh onion, and then the ketchup. Pack it into the casserole dish, and it says to pack it lightly. Okay, so this is going to bake in a 325-degree Fahrenheit oven for 30 minutes. While it's baking, we'll make the meringue topping, and then we'll pull it out of the oven, put the topping on, and then stick it back in. All right, let's get going. Okay, I'm gonna beat these until they're foamy. Okay, now we add the cream of tartar, and we're gonna beat these until they're really stiff. It says to fold in the mustard gently, so smells like mustard. Now we just put the meringue topping on. This goes back in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes or until the meringue is golden brown. Daniel.
Hey everyone.
Behold your dinner.
It looks pretty amazing. What is this?
This is the Crown of Gold meatloaf.
Wow.
It is a meatloaf that has a mustard meringue topping. And I have to say, it's weird. I would have never ever thought of putting a meringue topping on a meatloaf, but it smells really good.
I'm excited. I don't even want to wait. I just want to dive right in.
So let's talk about the appearance. This is an impressive looking meatloaf. This is probably the most impressive looking meatloaf I've ever had, and I've had a lot of meatloafs. It's a really pretty color. The meringue is bright yellow.
It's pretty good.
This is delicious.
Yeah.
It's savory. It's like a savory, odd little meringue savory pie. Meringue topping, I thought it was gonna be a little too weird at first, but I think it really adds a nice mustard. I love mustard. That's my favorite condiment. A nice mustard tang. I think delicious.
I have no complaints.
Texture. The meatloaf itself has a great texture. Not crumbly, not dry. Very moist, holds its shape. And then you have the fluffy mustard meringue on top. Interesting contrast of textures in this dish. I find enjoyable. I think it's fun. This would be a great dish to make for company. Great dish, I think, to make for kids. But if you aren't a fan of mustard, you probably won't like it because mustard is a very predominant flavor, obviously. I would definitely make this again.
Yeah.
It makes me think, I'm like, oh, what other flavored meringues could I put on top of meat dishes? Not just for dessert. I like that. I think that's fun.
I don't know what else to say about it. It's fantastic. It's one of the best meatloafs I've ever had.
It was easy, super easy to make. You just basically dump everything in a bowl for the meatloaf. You just whisk up a meringue real quick, put it in a casserole dish. Super easy. You'll be having this again.
That's good. I would like it again.
Think of other different flavors of meringues you would like, because I'm thinking, I'm like, horseradish meringue. I wonder what that would be like. Ketchup meringue. Barbecue sauce meringue. That's such a good idea. Worcestershire, whatever. That sauce meringue. You could do any flavor of meringue. I don't know why I never thought of this. Hot sauce meringue. What flavor meringue would you make? So this recipe was not in the book. People on Reddit were making it. And Tess, my sister, sent me the recipe. This recipe was created by French's Mustard. And it was a way to sell their mustard. The mustard is in the meatloaf filling itself, and it's obviously in the meringue. I didn't have French's Mustard, I used Heinz. Shoot me. Long story short, Crown of Gold meatloaf is amazing, and you need to give it a try. You need to cover everything you make in meringue, and it has to be different flavors of meringues, and you gotta get creative, and then you have to leave a comment below and tell me what flavor meringue you make, because I want to try it too.
And I want to eat it.
Well, if you want to see more vintage recipes, then please subscribe and hit the like button. Well, we hope to see you in the next video.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.